Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna is the supreme controller. We are celebrating Janmashtami, Sri Krishna Janmashtami, the birth of He who is never born, which is a great paradox. Krishna is not born like us. He takes birth in this world out of His mercy to display His joyful pastimes, which is why we're all very joyful. It's a joyful celebration, Krishna Janmashtami. And Krishna also gives His instructions to help us understand Him who are so far away from Him in this material world. Krishna's instructions are very famous as Bhagavad Gita. Much of what we receive in Scripture, we have to believe on faith, because we are in the world of illusion. We are very far away from clear spiritual consciousness. So much of what we hear, we have to accept on faith. But there are some statements in Bhagavad Gita which we can understand to be true clearly. One of Krishna's statements in Bhagavad Gita is describing this world as Dukhalayam Ashashvatam. This place, this world is a place of distress where everything is temporary. And we all experience that. Life is full of difficulties. Today we are happy and celebrating, but we have to face this world which is full of difficulties. You have all come here because of difficulties, is it not? Because you had difficulty in earning sufficient money for your family's needs, you came to this place. And when you first got posting here, no doubt you were very happy about that, but you probably did not know how much difficulty you would have to face here. You are all here facing many difficulties. Apart from being away from your family and home, you've come here for the sake of your family, but at the same time, many of you, you don't see your family, your children grow up, and you're not there for them when they need you. Of course, it may be that some of you are happy to escape from the family difficulties at home. That may also be a factor, because it's not that at home there's no difficulty. But basically you came here for the opportunity to work and earn money more than you would have had the opportunity to do so in your homeland. But there are many difficulties in this country, the climate, the working conditions, and the fact that you're in this country, but the local people, they don't care for you at all. They have no good opinion of you. You're just here to work, that's all. They don't care whether you live or die. Well, they want you to live because you're working. Otherwise, no one cares. So it's a very difficult situation, and then we're living with other people who are in difficulty, and the natural tendency is that we all become frustrated and angry and but we have to go on. But one very good thing about difficulty, which you are all realizing, is that in difficulty, when their difficulty is more, then, if we're fortunate, our attention will go toward God. When we're in difficulty, we can react in different ways. We can collapse into depression, or taking alcohol, or just our consciousness can just go down very much, or we can be, that's in Tamagun, or in Rajogun, we can just try and forget it and work hard more and more and more, sometimes become very angry. But if we have a little touch of Sattva-gun, then we can realize that there must be something better than this. There must be spiritual reality. Life is not meant to be bad and nasty and all struggle. Krishna comes to teach us this and to show himself. God is real and he really cares for us, which is why he comes to this world. And he's still here in the form of his holy names, and he's still here, he's still reaching out to us, and we can all take advantage of his gifts simply by chanting his holy names. But there will always be difficulties as long as we're in this world. Sometimes people think, well, I'll chant Hare Krishna and all my difficulties will go away. But sometimes they find that their difficulties become more because, well, there may be various reasons. Sometimes their family members turn against them, that's quite common. But they feel that now I got this Krishna consciousness. I have to keep this, even if my family members don't accept. So it becomes more difficult in some ways. But Krishna, in showing his pastimes to the world, shows us that we have to expect difficulty in this world. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Just by his wish, he can destroy all difficulties. But he is born in a difficult situation. He's born in the prison of a man who is just waiting for him to be born so he can kill him. So from the very beginning, he's taken away, and he grows up with his foster parents, not with his real parents. They love him so much. Krishna shows the spiritual world within the material world, but even within Vrindavan and Mathura and Dwaraka, because it's manifested in this world, there are so many difficulties, so many nasty demons come to attack Krishna, and he playfully and joyfully destroys them all. And ultimately, he takes all his devotees with him back to the spiritual world. So while living in this world, we can expect difficulty. But let us take shelter of Krishna. And we can welcome the difficulties as our great friends, because they remind us that we're not meant to be in this world. However seemingly nice our position may be in this world, it's surely full of so many difficulties. Even very rich people, they have so much anxiety. Even the gods in heaven they also have anxiety. And everyone in this world has to suffer old age, disease, and death, and then rebirth. So difficult situations, if we accept them as Krishna's mercy, they can help us to make much spiritual advancement. So we can take that as Krishna's mercy upon us. And that's one lesson we can draw from Krishna's appearance in this world. Even though he is the Supreme Lord, to some extent he accepts human-like conditions. And he does that as Krishna, as Lord Rama, of course. He accepted so many difficulties. Just to show us, well, there are so many lessons we can learn from the pastimes of Sri Rama, but to show us to remain steady and fixed in dharma, even when everything in the world seems to be going against us. Many, many things to learn from Ram Leela, from Krishna Leela. We can't say them all now, and we can't say them all even if we had a lifetime as long as Lord Brahma, because there's so much to be learned from Krishna and about Krishna. So please, when you get time, you read the books of Srila Prabhupada that was advertised. Get the books, gift the books, distribute the books. Very valuable friends in our lives to help us in this very difficult Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga especially, we can expect so many difficulties, but we can also expect so much mercy from Krishna if we simply accept his holy name and devotion and service to him as the very center of our lives.